You've got to visualize as well in your head very clearly exactly what you want. And when you got that and that picture's etched and engraved in your mind, then you will achieve it. And you must not be feared, because when you have a fear, fear eats your soul. You mustn't think about what might happen if I do this might happen, that. No, you know where you want to go, and nothing must take you off that path. Maybe the path will be this way and that way, and squiggly and wiggly, but doesn't matter. You want to end up at that point.
Absolutely.
Because you can see it.
Yes.
And seeing is believing, and you have touched the Buddha.
And also you want your actors and your team members and crew, you want them to have trust in you. Especially as the directors, it's important that they trust you. And once they trust you and we instill that trust into them, then there's no telling what they can do. So it's important that the actors and the team members trust the directors. And they're able to do so because me and Ash, we do make films with great integrity and strength. And character as well. Once we come into the field, what they say in Albanian, into the Medan, your crew and your team need people that they can trust, and that's what we like to instill in our peeps.
Was there your favorite moment in the film?
Yeah, I liked the dead bodies one, which we all know there was an incident there with the police turning up, but it was so cool because I got to hold the camera and go around with the camera. So that was really fun because I got to use that, and then it's just, the scenery was just so good in the set. You hardly had to act because you'd look at something and you'd think, oh, that's really disgusting, and that's what your character's like. So yeah, that was just so much fun to shoot.
The most difficult scene as yet was filming in the car on Easter Monday, when we had to do a scene with a camera strapped to the bonnet of the car. It was quite interesting. I've never done anything like that before, driving around and having to act at the same time. And also my forward role, I did enjoy doing that. I'm really glad the directors let me get away with that one.
This is a kind of first semi-professional job I've done, so it was really good to see what it's like to work on the actual film set outside college and to work with more professional people and just to observe what everyone else is doing and get feedback from real filmmakers, and that was really useful for me.
It's been quite challenging, probably the hours and the days, because it's such an intense time. Usually you'd spend maybe 6 weeks at least, between 3 and 6 weeks on a feature of this kind of budget, but it's just been about 9 intense days as far as I can count. I really enjoy doing a little bit of special effects because it's quite creative. I also work in the fashion industry, so it's quite nice to have a little bit of blood and guts and gore, and we've had some interesting things during the week, which was a few people wandering over the broken glass. Everyone knows their place and everyone works together as a team. With lighting they can get it done so quickly, which is amazing, because I've worked on projects where it's taken 30 minutes, an hour lighting, depending on what the scene is, but everyone knows their place, everyone's worked together. It's such a good team that they're very, very quick. And also everyone's so enthusiastic about the project. It's fantastic. Everyone's going.
The biggest buzz for me in filmmaking is working with the dream team. As soon as I hook up with people like Neil Madison, Adriatic Ragapi, Ed Burgess, Paul Danquah, when I hook up with these big guns, I am buzzing, I'm on cloud 9. For example, Paul Danquah, some of the stuff that he brings in terms of the script ideas and the way he supervises the script, and he's constantly buzzing with ideas in regards to the story, the structuring and stuff like that. And also, apart from that, he's lighting. Then you got the heavyweight Neil Madison. I mean, you can't make a film without the big timer Neil Madison. I mean, this guy is massive when it comes to film, not only in size, but also in his thoughts, in the person that he is and what he offers to the dream team. Neil Madison just keeps the whole thing moving. He makes people at ease, and this guy is like carrying a fucking volcano, a mountain on top of his head. And then you got the legend. And Adriatic Ragapi is a legendary. And this man, he can build you a camera from broken parts and rubble lying in the streets and in the estates of Haygate. You know, he can make you a camera out of that. You want fire, you want a hurricane, you know, Adriatic Ragapi can make that happen just like that with whatever's available. The guy, you know, he's what I call a filmmaker from the communist era, from the communist bloc, and that head of his is so solid, you know. I mean, it just breaks through anything. Any obstacle that lies in the path of Adriatic Ragapi gets crushed and annihilated. Once that head moves forward, you know, he just can't be stopped. And working with these big timers, it makes you also raise your game. You know, you got to step up your game. You got to step up your level. You know.
Watch this, mate.
The most enjoyable thing has got to be just working with so many different people that can do so many different things, and everybody gets on so well. Nobody gets stressed out, nobody gets, you know, angry about anything. Everybody works together, and if somebody's getting tired, then everybody kind of chips in and helps, and I really like that about it. And everybody kind of knows what they're doing, so we just get on and there's no rushing, you know, nobody feels they have to do this, it just gets done. Yeah, I just love everybody.
I'm going to be very honest with you, right? This film affected, we were operating on second gear, if that. And when the Dream Team operates on fifth gear and sixth gear, you better watch out.
Because it's going to be like tidal wave. Forget about tsunami, you know? It's going to be triple tsunami. We're going to call it Bunami.
In space. Go away. Right. Yeah, my favorite. Yeah, that was my favorite moment.